Hello, lovely people. Welcome to a very random surprise stream. Lucy was like, I need a stream in the background. And I was like, I can see what I can do. Here we are. So if you want to thank anyone for me being live at this very weird moment, then you have to be at Luce first. Because that's where we're in. Hi Jennifer, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. How can you be this late to the leaf catching? I don't know, darling. I don't know. We're already 9 minutes in, so I don't know. Let me... Kaisa. Hi. Thank you for the raid. I literally just started. Hi, darlings. Hi, Pissy. Hi, Lily. Hi, Kisa. I hope you're doing well. Let me scroll up and say hi to everyone, okay? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I'll give you a shout out in a second. Although, no, I can do that while we're doing this, actually. There. Shout out for Kisa. If you like art and art streams, go to Kisa. Welcome in Q. Welcome in Lucy. Q's the first seed planted. I'm sorry, Lucy. It is what it is. You were talking about smut in another stream and I went live. That had nothing to do with each other. I had a pre-negotiation here with Lucy. I wasn't even in any other streams before I went live. So, not kind of saucy. Just pure coincidence this time. My super ears heard smut and decided to run stream to lecture you on the art of smut 101. I won't. You do you. Mrs. B is here. Welcome in. Enjoy your lurk. Pissy is streaking. Takes his pants off for... Oh, wait. Pissy. You can't just take your pants off and then scream smut. That's... Questionable. Anyways, welcome in, Pissy. Welcome in, Jennifer. Welcome in, Robin. Oh, that's a good explanation, Q, why Robin hadn't figured it out yet. Because Robin was fawning over their work rush. Fair enough. That makes sense. Finish your shift officially at 3, but you're done early. Love that for you. Pissy made you do it. You do know that you are an autonomous human being with the capability to make your own choices? Kisa? You do know that, right? Cause Pissy can recommend something, but you don't have to go along. Like, it's your stream. If you didn't want to rate me, you didn't have to. Kua came first? Did I say that? No. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but... Hey, Grimson, welcome in. Made it to the raid. We're on Smut 102 already. Advanced class? Well, you made it advanced class, Pissy. Robin, you found a snack food thingy left at the restaurant for employees? You lucky bastard. Enjoy. There's smut here. Yeah, apparently. If you want to call it smut, you want to call it unhinged, whatever, I don't care. It is what it is. Pissy was the smut all along. Might be. That makes sense. Only after 5 streams too, huh? Fair. You were the smut we made along the way. That makes sense. Yeah. Classic Pissy behavior. Okay. Your proudest creation, Lucy? Fair. Yeah, thank you for that. We appreciate you. Choices, what are those? I'm not in the mood or brain space to explain that in a fun or interesting way right now. Robin, you missed your message and heard your name. Probably your previous message that I read out loud. Pissy's so smart. He's already in class 102. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. So I think I missed something from Lucy somewhere higher up before Radic came in, I think. Looking very bright today. The sun is shining. It's a really, really nice day out, actually. I could have my garden door open. It was really warm on the way back home. So I drove with my windows open. Like, yeah. It's a good day. It's a good spring day today. Although I do see clouds coming in now. Anyway, how is everyone? How are we doing? What are we up to? It is so hot. Oh, come on, Koo. No, stop that. This is not hot. Definitely not for Dutch. Dutch standards. What is it? It's 17 degrees. Like, that's not hot. That is a very normal spring day. Especially in April. This makes sense. No, I'm not gonna listen. You listen. This is not hot. You can't wait for 30. I would, yes, Lucy, but at that moment, I need it to be non-working days so that I can just slow down, not have a siesta, live halfway through the evenings last night, stuff like that. I need that to be able to, like, if we have a heat wave, and I love heat waves, but I need to be able to just do everything on my own pace. It's wonderful spring weather. You had a nice drive as well. Nice, I love that. Koo, you were talking outside after your session with the group and your scalp was burning. Okay. Yeah, if you have the sun full on your head, then it might be warm. But it makes sense. Kiss is still here. Yes, but might be lurking after stream and taking care of themselves, which I fully appreciate and encourage. Koo, you think Pissy actually was streaking in his ass just radiated warmth on us? Why his ass specifically? I mean... Hi, Brom! You want to live further south? You're welcome. You're welcome to come over here and then find a place to live. I mean, option. Because Pissy's ass is hot as fuck, of course. Have you not seen Pissy's butt? Hey, guys! Not nude. Not nude. So, can't give a full idea about that. But I've seen Pissy. I know he's good looking. I get that. Just why his ass specifically? That was just a question. Someone else mentioned your name. Oh, I think Koo mentioned your name. That is very true, Lucy. That is very true. And I'm not saying I don't agree. I was just questioning it. That's all. Pissy ass reveal. That is up to Pissy. You know where getting twiggy with it is. It's up to Pissy if he wants to show that or not. Brum, the other day you had 9 degrees. Feels like 0. Oh, that really sucks. I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. Because he was streaking, but it could have been his dinky too instead, I guess. Or his legs? Who knows? Also, dinky doo? Sorry, what? Wow. You can't get a good shot of your own ass, so you can't share. Don't you have a full body mirror? Also, you have a girlfriend. Make it happen. Also, we're seeing each other in about, what, 2.5 weeks. We can help. Busy as what? Crimson, did you not know yet? Have you not been in any stream with Sumi recently? Because Sumi has been screaming this through every community that she's part of. Raji, welcome in. How are you doing? Rumor had it Pissy was showing ass. You came running. That makes sense. Raji came. Are you tallying this, Pissy? Because that's 2 already, and we are not even 30 minutes in. 20 minutes in, even. Damn. And we haven't even started Smut 101 yet. What is happening? Okay, let me scroll up because I'm missing things here. If Kisa pops up, can you say Kisa Arts Matters? Kisa still doesn't believe it, and you want Kisa to believe. I can absolutely do that, Crimson. What do you guys mean? Busy always penless ass out all day, every day. We don't know that. But, I mean, we can imagine. I guess. Lots of coming today, I guess. That was a bit of rain you felt? Wow, cool. Oh my god. I mean, Lucy, you are getting what you wanted, though. You wanted a place that would be, like, chaos. Chaos has started. This is 101 after all. Sorry, I'm supposed to be in 102. I'll leave. No, Busy, stay. Stay. You can repeat 101. It's fine. You can help me teach it. Let me get this straight. Busy has become a wife of Sumi? No. No. Sumi has just been screaming through all the possible communities that she's part of that Busy has a girlfriend. That's what happened there. Like a proud mum or something. I don't know what is going on there, but it is hump day, so smut is okay, I guess. You know what, Mrs. B? Fair enough. It is hump day. Surprise stream. Surprise. Yeah, hello. Welcome in. How you doing? Chaos. Chaos everywhere. Sumi's not the girlfriend. And yes, you're happy. Good. Yeah, but it's teacher's assistant. Yes, let's do that, Pissy. Dumb and blind. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. You had to explain to your hockey team what smut was? Ooh, how did that go, Brum? How did that go? This is your natural habitat, Lucy? It is. I'm glad that I can create, like, this space for you to just cause chaos. Or revel in chaos, I guess. Whatever. When everyone does not talk about anything sexual, right? Yeah, sure. It was an interesting conversation. I get that. Did you bring the books for Smut 101? Yeah. Did you bring the books? Because we're out of books. Did you bring them? You remember when hump day actually meant something? Used to have shorter days, at least? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, let's say that. Exactly, Brum. Maybe you should pay more attention to stream instead of work. I'm not sure that is the best option for your job and such, but for your mental health, maybe it is. Just for the fun of it. Just hanging out here. You're back from eating. What did Grim do? Grim told me to tell you that your art matters. There you go. Because it does. Your art matters. Your art is fantastic. Do start to believe that, please. What did Grim not do? Also a good question. Oh wait, why is that being held? There you go. Permitted. Are we suggesting you know anything about smut? No, but you might have the books. Who knows? Written porn, and they didn't get it. They didn't get it. That is such a to-the-point explanation. How do you not get that? How do you not get that? What? Have a good... Yeah, safe travels, Robin. I'll be here in an hour, yes. How did it not get that? Exactly, Koo. How did they not get that? What he has been doing all these days? Kisa, just understand that we do appreciate your art. And it matters. You don't have a job. Getting a job is much, much harder for me. Okay, fair. Fair. Why don't you just watch it then? Because I'm a classy woman. Because, honestly, smut is, in most cases, more than what porn could ever be. Because you can create the images in your own head to your own liking. It has nothing to do with being a classy woman, honestly. But still. You gotta go tell a notary you don't want anything to do with your dad's stuff. Wish me luck. Good luck. Good luck, yep. They are lazy and don't like using their imagination. Exactly, Koo. They don't like using their imagination. There you go. Maybe you'll catch end of stream. Who knows? I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be here. We'll see how long it's fun and I have energy for. What do they think porn is unscripted? Well, honestly, Rachi, most of it nowadays is. Like there is literally no stories anymore. And if they're repeating the same script over and over and over and over and over and over again, there's honestly nothing sexy about porn at all. Change color because you and Yip are too similar in color. I appreciate that. It does make things easier. Do not be too unhinged when you're gone. You do not have a say in that, Robin. We'll be as unhinged as we want to. Yip left. Yip had to leave, yeah. You're blaming their gender. Luckily, I do know men who do have an imagination and prefer smut over porn. Thank you for the hydrate, Crimson. As long as you're working, of course, you're hired to do. Who did you hire to do a job? Me? Oh, right. Yeah, you did. You kind of did. You sometimes watch porn for how bad the script is and it's funny. That is a good way to watch it. As a creative person, you feel that and it hurts so much. Which one, Kisa? Because I'm it's going so fast today that I can't keep up. Really? What happened to the pizza delivery? But oops, somehow I don't have money. Classic. Yeah, and we'll do the same thing for the plumber and whatever other delivery you can think of. And we do the same. Like, come on. Get lost. Same way you watch horror movies for how comedic the bad writing is. That is a good one. Yeah. Same, Lucy. But you can't be part of it. There will be a VOD. There will be a VOD. And this one is going to be insane. Just so you know. The lady, you're rocking a $300 piece of lingerie. I'm not giving you the pizza story. Exactly. That. You cannot do that. Your brain would be like, oh, why did you write it this way? I would be so pissed off. For ethical direct. Okay. Yes, Robin. Agreed. There is nowadays some... Yeah, fine. People are creating better porn nowadays. But still, I like to use my own imagination. So smut works better. For me, it's personal. And Airsley's is a good one. I agree. Grimm's feels like they shouldn't listen to this. Why is that? And oh, oops, there is no pizza in the box? What's that? I didn't order a baguette. Exactly, cool. Basically, movies don't have creative ideas anymore. Not necessarily, Kisa. But I understand if you're looking like A-list movies. Agreed. If anything that is... Most of what's coming out of Hollywood is like, eh. But there are some gems in there. You just have to find them. Lucy, you don't like scripted porn at all. You like when people are having genuine fun, no fake moans, not afraid to laugh midpound. Yes. Agreed. But it's so hard to find the good stuff in all the shit people throw online. So... Going directly from a great therapy session to this amazing day. You're welcome, Brum. You're welcome. We're just... I mean, I want to play one of the most comfy games that I've played all year. But we're just here discussing the difference between smut and porn and all its similarities as well. I mean, I'm here for it. All good. I mean, the title of the stream does not make any sense right now, but that's fine. Unless you want to see the whole porn/smut story as a conversation as a occult mystery. I mean, we could find a way to weave that in. Cool. You watched the porn ones and they had such a good chemistry. You could tell they were both enjoying it, and they ended it with a long hug and a woman cried a little bit. It was that special and actually weirdly wholesome to see it in porn. Yeah, but that's like... There's the thing. I distinguish nowadays between erotic movies and porn. And what you described there, to me, sounds like an erotic movie. And not necessarily... And I know that in base, they are the same thing. But I have made the the divide now. Like, there's a difference in my brain for that. Like a drugged needle in a gay stack? Is that literally what you just said, Lucy? Wow. Okay, so you know you mean K-pop Demon Hunters. Fair. You just feel like now you have to wait until there's a movie that makes you say, I want to see it at the cinema. Yeah. Okay, Brum. Okay. That's fine. That does sound amazing, Lucy. It does. There's more of that good stuff, honestly. Put it on speaker, text to speech. Let's not do that. Depending on what kind of phone call that is, let's not do that. I don't think we should. Hi, Pissy. I'm glad you're still here. What was your shocked face at? Feels like it's been ages. It has been a while. You're gonna dip before your innocence is ruined? Grim, I don't think you ever had any. You wouldn't be hanging around here if you ever had any innocence. That just doesn't work here. May your eyes tear up too. He asked if she was okay, and she said yeah, she was just impressed by her reaction to it. But apparently they just knew each other really well, and it just was so natural or something. That's really nice. It's okay, Grimmy. We'll give you a bath to wash off the dirt after. You know what? Fair. Fair. Why not? Oh. I do want to start this game though, because it's a really good game. So I'm gonna take you with me to the game we're playing today. We're playing Strange Horticulture. I've actually been playing Strange Antiquities, but I haven't finished that yet. I've played Strange Horticulture before. And I absolutely love this game. So we're gonna start a new one because it's been long enough. And Strange Antiquities was made me think like, hey, I want to play this again, but maybe this time on stream. Just because it's comfy, cozy, relaxing, slow paced. We can take it as much time as we want to for this. This is reminding you of school over again. Why is that, Crimson? Why is us telling you that we'll give you a bath to wash off the dirt after reminding you of school? That does not sound right. Sorry, but that does not sound okay. Always happy to remind you of the good times. Sometimes adults are just big kids. We never grow up. That's a fairy tale. I'm gonna turn off the music. There we go. We're gonna dive into this new game. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places the buildings lean out at the upper floors so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or more likely exchange unpleasantries. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There is much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. Plant shop, let's go. Day 1. I found it, an excerpt on the elusive Wandering Pew. Come to the library in Ambleside and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the Gilded Dendra that might be of interest. Simone. P.S. Give Hellebore a good scratch behind the ear for me. Oh right, the cat's name was Hellebore. That is true. Wait, I start the game and you guys go quiet? Is that literally what's happening right now? Cool. Hello, Victoria Gray. I must have walked past this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. Maybe. What a wonderful place to spend your day, surrounded by plants. I came here because I have an unusual request. At night I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. The rooms are empty. My curiosity has got the better of me. I must find out what they are saying. Okay, that's the first request for a plant. We're gonna wait for a second still. PC is busy listening and working. That makes sense. Thank you for the meows. Rachi, chitter chatter grabbing popcorn. Maybe. Fair. Lucy ordered background noise. You spread chaos with pleasure, but you still have to work on your project. Okay, fine. We spread chaos for over 30 minutes. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. Also, is the music low enough for you guys? Or is it too loud? Ooh, items. Okay. What's this? Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills of the northeast of Beckborough. Keep it secret. Damn. Don't get me wrong, I'm not done with you yet. Okay, good. It's just fine. Thank you, Kisa. Getting ready for a second romp later, huh? That's how it works with Smut. Oh, right. We actually have more space here. Oh, that is very inconvenient to have those not around here. There's something on that. Let's make sure that I have everything in my field of view. You may be on the sidelines there. Oh, that's better. What's this? Okay. Is that a clue? No, it's a letter. Gotta keep him coming, if you know what I mean. Pissy needs to keep his tally up. I understand that. We're only at 2 by now. For now. I understand. Okay. We're trying to do this without hints. So we're gonna get our book of plans. I also love, by the way, that this is a voynich. Because if I remember correctly, let me check if that's correct. If I'm, I think, yeah, the voynich manuscript is a manuscript that seems to be, botanical, but it is handwritten in an unknown script, and it still has not been decoded. They have no idea what's in there. There's a whole bunch of very, very cool illustrations in it. So I love that, like, that is a real thing, and they actually decided to have the author of this book of plans, strange book of plans, be voynich. I love that. I appreciate just little details. Pissy, and they don't stop coming in. Well, depending on which book you're reading, that might actually be true. Yeah. Anyways. St. John's poppy. The vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draught that can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. The flowers of the St. John's poppy are bright red with a yellow center. We only have one bright red with yellow center plant at this moment, so it has to be this one. Use. There we go. Cool. Plant identified. And now we get a new page for our book. So we are gonna label that one St. John's poppy. Okay. Do I want that green? Yeah, green is fine. Green, yellow. Yellow is fine. This has something to do with the... I'm not sure anymore. The will to explore, closer inspection, arising dread. What is this? I have a growing fear deep within me. I cannot let it take hold. Oh. Oh, and now we can look better at it. Cool. And this is if we want to... Neither the time nor the inclination. You can water your plants using the water ring can to earn will to explore. Oh. I forgot about that. I mean, I don't think we should water mushrooms that much, but fine. Okay, I kind of want to put things together a bit. So these are the ones that grow from bulbs. I'm not sure about that one. Do we have another one that grow from bulbs? No. Okay. And then I kind of feel like that is a mushroom too, so the mushrooms go up there. Let me see. Lots of leaves. These belong together. This one could go here actually. These are similar in shape. Wait, this one isn't. No. That's just leaves. These are similar in shape. Okay, now we have a bit of a logic in how we put them here. Okay, cool. Library in Ambleside. Okay, let's see. The library in Ambleside. Hi, Fairy Princess Maya. Welcome in, Maya. How are you doing today? A very random surprise stream today. Ambleside. I'm doing alright. How are you? We're gonna go to Ambleside. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she found. 2 book entries. Gilded Dendra and Wandering Bew. Thank you. I appreciate that. Put that back. This is archive. That can go there. What was this again? Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow, yeah. You guys. And how are you, Maya? It's been a while. It's good to see you here again. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants though, eh? Got a letter for you. Ooh, a letter. I like getting letters. Ooh. Oh, I love that. Thank you. Gosforth is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger. Just as I had come to fear that wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in this world. I shall be returning to Undermere soon. Amos Duncan. Okay. I think we can go and have a look at that place. So where? Gosford. That's this one. And then in the woods to the south, so that's these woods. On the northeast corner, so that should be this one. The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape nature, away from the stench and clamour of Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. Oh, we actually got the plant. That's true. Yes, I like that. Oh, these have the same type of flower. The little... We will call these little clocks. Around here. So yeah, that's good. Wood has a calming effect on many. Even if it's different shapes and options, yes. Anyways. Gilbert Ames. Welcome. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. Witches in the forest? Hello, what? They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way around, down through Backborough. I never did trust that sisterhood. Anyway, I'm here now, and I've brought Fennett from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get here. So you brought Fennett. I mean, not a bad idea. Lemon dandy. Its curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. This is the only plant with that type of flower and curly leaves, so it has to be this one. Bingo. And we get a Fennett. Oh. Okay, and there we go. Lemon dandy. Okay. Yeah. Let's see who else is here. Faye Swift. My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her, a terrifying black skeletal creature. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of an expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing, but not the joyous laughter of a child, a sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. Okay. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. Right, of course you do. So who are you? Faye Swift. Faye grew up with her mother. Her father was rarely violent, but once is enough. Fair. When he struck her, it finally broke the hold he had over her mother, and she fled in the night, the sleeping Faye held close. Faye often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not. She came to strange horticulture seeking relief from her nightmares. She's the psychic. Aha. Okay. Forest camphor. The strong smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping draughts. The camphor produces a beautiful rounded dark blue cluster made up of many smaller flowers. That has to be this one. Because I don't think we have anything else. Oh, no. No, it might actually be this one. Dark blue. Dark blue. Has to be this one. Yes. Okay. Hi, Parto. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Butterdale. Forest camphor. Okay. Thank you. Next one. Hey, Nora Butterfield. Got any wandering view? That always reminds me of, what's his name? That old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the view, if you've got it. Wandering view. So called because this fungus can move slowly in the dark, it has been known to cover distances up to several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They are also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Finger's Bane. Smells faintly of wood smoke, feels like rough grass. That's not what it is. Not as spongy as most mushrooms. In fact, the undersides are somewhat sharp. Red warts protrude from the from the caps. Okay, and this one. It smells strongly of sour milk, bad enough to make my eyes water. I'm not sure if we actually have this one. Could it be that one? No. We are going to explore for a second, because I still have this one. Dangerous plant, grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backborough. Okay, Backborough. Northeast. Yeah, so it has to be this one. The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a grey morning has turned into bright sunshine. A good thing too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. We do get a new plant. That is not what we're looking for. That's not Wandering Boo. Is it? No, because it's not that. Yeah, no. Then it has to be this one, I guess. Somewhat sharp. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're good. Wandering. Pew. Okay. That was our first day. That was our first day. That's pretty nice. Also, can we turn that one on? Wait, we can't. Wish we could though. Oh. There. And today then, I guess. It started when she found something. Something that she was not meant to find. A book, tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. The Third River, Roage. We're gonna see what that is about. Hey, kitty. Oh, it is burning now. Okay. Roage. The Third River. So if this is the first, then this is the second, and this is the third. I mean, it does not have the same shape, but maybe that's not the case. That's not the idea. So let's go there. That was correct. A dead deer in the river, yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotten flesh. Death for one provides life for many. Quite sure. Oh, kind of expected that to be something else, but okay. I'm gonna put you there. Just gonna make sure that these are closer. There we go. Okay. Isidore Barbage. Bring me a sample of Apis demissus. And be quick about it, that damn cat is sending off all my allergies. Shouldn't have an animal in a shop like this. Hello? Hi, poor Busy. We will. Apis demissus. We do not have that. Something with allergies, right? Okay. Bishop's Parasol. Skin rashes, okay. Suck it, old man, exactly. Love lock. True. Oh, we are going into ad soon. That is something. No. Sleeping draughts. Friendship between strangers. No. Digestive troubles. Not what we're looking for. Lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to dangerous miasma. Interesting. Wait, do you want this one? Oh, you gave us the... Check. He gave us the, I think the Latin name it would be. Okay, so Gandhi root. Care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. It is something like this. Leaves are coarse to the touch. I think that might actually be it. Because this has no single sweet smelling dark flower. Soft and feathery. No, it has to be this one. Candy root. Fixed. Ooh, I do. Now that I've also played Strange Antiquities, I do feel they really improved on the gameplay and some of the options here. I'm really happy with that. So I still really love this one, but I'm also really happy with the changes they made for Strange Antiquities. Right. We are going to have a little break because ads are coming in. So, you really do want Strange Antiquities, Pardo? Yes, you do. It is even better than this one. Trust me. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. You go get yourself a drink, a snack, go to the bathroom, stretch, and mute the tab if you do not want to be annoyed by the ads. See you in 5. Have a good break. Thank you for sticking around. What is going on in chat? Stretches the bathroom, uses the drink, drinks his legs. You know what? Fine, you do you. May I have a sip too? Pissy cat throws balls at them. Catches with thighs. Oops, this yours? Why are they so hairy? Oh wow, guys, come on. Okay. Who knows? Middle Eastern, of course, they are hairy. You should probably take a nap. Kisa, you know what? Fair. Go take a nap. Enjoy. Enjoy. I made myself coffee instead of getting a nap. Okay, so have a siesta. Exactly. Siesta time. Okay, let's go with the next one here. David Schaefer. Lake Undermere is looking fine in the sunshine today. That's good. Here's your meal. Oh, that was short, but okay. There is an old slate mine at Hard Knot. It has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp dark tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. Ha, what a fun guy with a hard knot. Or at Hard Knot. Who knows? I don't even know anymore. Anyways. Where's Hard Knot? Where is that even? Where is that? No. Ravenglass, Boodle, Haverick, Lancaster Castle. Oh, there it is. Hard Knot. An iron gate rusted by years of abandonment sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted it may be, but it won't budge. Locked. Too bad. Or we use Clavilium. You go. We're already here anyways. You go there. It's a hard knock life, but it's a knot. Not a knock. Keep up, Issy. Keep up. According to legend, Clavilium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Lovelock. It's hard. Look on the screen. KNOTT. You can't. I just spelled it out for you. Stream is like 160p? What? How? Because of the PC that you have, or the screen that you have at work, or what? Or on phone, that's also an option. Tiny screen because work. Okay, fair. Okay, fair. Okay, let me check this one. Smooth waxy leaves. That's not what we're looking for. I think it's this one, because it's the only one that I can see that might have hard leaves. Flowers are made up of many smaller blue flowers. They smell pleasant, but it's the only one with heart-shaped leaves. I think it is. Yeah, it is. So this should be it then. Okay, cool. That's correct. Clavilium. Ooh, we're collecting 3 plants here. Damn. Clavilium. Okay, cool. Collect. New plants. Ooh, they are all mushrooms. That actually makes sense. Them all being mushrooms makes sense. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Okay. Who's here? Ribbon Ward. I'm headed to the Gristill Forest, investigating a possible murder there. Of course you are. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot, and they're not keen to talk to me. That's the problem. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some fox button that would help me win them over. Fox button. offering a fox button is considered. Oh yeah, thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stems. That could be this one. That could be that one. That could be that one. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. Thick, shiny. They're not saying anything about shiny. It smells of nothing that I can detect. This one. Small leaves, delicate flowers. Thick, shiny leaves. I mean, fox button. Like this one looks more like the leaves that are drawn here. Stiff leaves. I'm gonna go with this one actually. Yes. Sometimes you just have to trust your gut. Okay. Who's next? Victoria Gray. I was able to make out the whispered voices last night with the help of the St. John's poppy. Good, I'm glad it worked. There's a medium using the room, illegally I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Is there a plant you know of that I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? I need my sleep. Okay, apparently Harlequin Blue is for that. Harlequin Blue. When the bushy blue flower heads die back, they release seeds with a downy pappus, which assists in wind dispersal. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be the spirits of dead souls trapped within the plant. Harlequin Blue. Bushy blue flower heads. This one, maybe? Blue flowers, light airy scent. Maybe. No, that's clavilium. So that's not it. That's forest canopy. No, that's not the right one. I think it's this one. Fingers ache from handling it. Oh. No. I think it's this one. Off to bed, just popped in to say hi, really. Good night. Good night, Pardo. Sleep tight. Sleep tight, dear. Thank you for being here for a bit. Okay, Harlequin Blue it is. Bethany Colburn. You may have heard the rumors that our Arda is dead. May Arduana bring her spirit peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. I am, Lucy. Thank you for checking in. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry to the forest. To be assured of your discretion, we require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. Mary's breath. The wide waxy leaves allow this plant to collect the large amount of water it requires. It is said that a person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in the royal garden so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidence, but the practice fell out of favor. Wide, waxy leaves. Are that these? Yeah. Quite sure it's this one. Oh! It's not. Okay. Okay. Wide, waxy leaves. That doesn't sound right. Oh, wait, is it this one? Yeah, because they're veined. Veined? It's this one. Okay. Oh, we're getting a ladder now. Okay. Letter from the Sisterhood? Yes. We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forests. Our secrets have been stolen and the Arda has been murdered. You will find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lake shore across from Torver. Please help us. Yours in hope, the Sisterhood of Arduina. Are you having fun, Lucy? Grisdale Forest. What did they say? A mile from the lake shore, across from Torver. I'd say here then. Yeah. As soon as I step off the road, 2 members of the Sisterhood step out and remind me that this is their forest. I'm not welcome here. I try showing them the sister's letter, but they tell me I'm in the wrong place and move me along. Without offering any help. Damn it. Then we need to be in that place and not there. Fine. Fine, let's water some plants. You are being productive and you have great company. That makes for a very good time. I'm glad to hear it, dear. I'm enjoying the company too. So then it's this one. A sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. There we go. I'm ushered into a walled courtyard, and then through a large oak door, along a corridor and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Lying on a table draped in silk is the Arda. There is not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black. Her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. Do you know what could do this? Asked my escort, and I set to work. We're looking for Wren. Okay. The long leaves of the wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons and so can be used to detect them. Though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. It has to be this one. It scratches at the back of my throat. That would mean... small red berries. No, that makes no sense either. Long flat leaves, red fruits. Fruits, not flowers. I do think it's this one. Yes. Okay. I extract a sample of the Arda's blood and introduce it to the wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the wren turn black, which can only mean one thing: gilded dendra poisoning. Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I am grateful for. Of course we are grateful for that. It's wren. It's not poisonous on its own, so we're not gonna give it a red label. The purple labels are for... Oh, wait. Yeah, we need to change that. There. That is a fungi, and fungi are gonna be purple. Okay, collect. Ooh, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. You're gonna hang out with these. You are gonna hang out there. Yeah, where did the watering can go, actually? Oh, there. Go hang out here. Okay, that's better. Okay. Have we missed bios? Yes, we have missed bios. Bethany Coleman is from the Sisterhood. Beth was born into a loving family, but never felt settled. She sought out a higher purpose when she was still young, and left home at 14 to join the Sisterhood of Arduina. The head of the Sisterhood, the Arda, took a liking to her and helped her to develop a renewed purpose, caring for the forest and putting her faith in the goddess Arduina. Now her mentor has been murdered and Beth is looking for answers. Okay, she's a sister. Then we have Reuben Ward, who is investigating the murder, because he's an investigator. Reuben works with the police on murder cases. He's a kind, good-humored man, but beneath the mask he's deeply sad. His only child, a daughter, has seemed troubled for some time before running away from home several years ago. Wait, what's her last name? I don't know, that's something else. The victims whose stories he tries to uncover are all somebody's son, somebody's daughter. The search for answers drives him forward, piecing together the logic of life and death. Okay, and then we had Isidore Burbage. He's the barrister. Burbage is a rich man who inherited a fortune but never experienced the love of his parents. Oh, you sad little man. He expects people to do his bidding and is quick to anger. There are many in Undermere who would be glad to see the back of him, but with wealth comes power, and few would challenge him to this face. Well then. Oh, I'm a cat lover. I petted Hellebore 13 times in total now. Lovely little kitty. Okay, let's see. Ah, there he is. I'm this close to reporting you, Halfwit. For what exactly? The last plant you gave me has made my skin itch furiously. I have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. I need to think carefully about which plants to use here. My actions could have consequences. Butterdale or Meekdew. Let's see. Often found growing clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to perform a poultice. The flowers smell buttery for some people. Or Meekdew. Beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Smurf, welcome in. Good afternoon. How are you doing? We're gonna be nice, and we'll give him the Butterdale. Dark green leaves. Flowers smell buttery. This is the shape of the leaves. No, that's in poppies, so that can't be it. Maybe it's this one. Purple flowers have a light buttery scent. It has to be this one. Butterdale. There you go. Enjoy. Getting a book entry extra. Butterdale. Okay. I love how in Strange Antiquities the labels can get different shapes. Like alongside different colors, you can get different shapes. And you can add icons, which is really cool. I love it. Also, I like the layout of the screen better in Strange Antiquities. They really made some really good improvements. Happy with it. Happy with it. Okay. Entity. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. Hiding a book where it can never be found. Okay. Why though? Let's explore first, because we have a cart. North of Hawkshead, east of Lowick, west of Rosland, south of Crinkle Crags. Okay, so where's Hawkshead? Hawkshead is here. So to the north of this. Okay. South of Crinkle Crags? Okay, that kind of means like... East of Lowick? Where is Lowick even? Where's Lowick? Where's Lowick? West of Rosland. Oh, it has to be this one then. Bingo. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm, points, and I follow his outstretched finger, and I'm surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view, and we get 2 new plants. Thank you. This one can go up here, and you can go over there. Open that, put that away. Oh. Oh, right. There's something about these. And this one needs to be like that. Right, I remember again. Okay, Wilbur Miller. I'm looking for a plant. Lady of what's it, something or other. Ugh, I'm no green-eyed drear, that's for sure. My mind isn't all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. Lady of Summer. Yeah. The leaves curl round delightfully, which, combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. Leaves curl round delightfully. I think it's this one. Yeah. Lady of Summer, let's go. Hey, we have that one. Lady of Summer. There we go. Perfect. David, welcome in. Hello. So what's this little game about? Okay, so we own a little botanical shop. And these are not just any plants, these are plants that have some sort of either healing or hurting abilities. So there's this whole occult thing going on with a sisterhood and some sort of witches, and things are weird, and Now the head of the sisterhood has been killed, murdered. And it's a bit of an occult story, and there is plans, and you have to identify the plans, going off on the hints that you get, and you collect them by going around the area with some of the hints that you get as well about where to find them. It's slow paced, it's relaxing, it is a fun little game. Have you not seen it yet before, Smurf? Sounds wild and interesting. It is a bit of a puzzle game with a good storyline, and this is the first that they brought out. They also made Strange Antiquities, which is still occult and actually dives deeper into Undermere, if I remember correctly, which is a city, the little town that we're actually now a part of. There you have it's not an antique shop, it is a shop with all kinds of little trinkets that have occult abilities, which is also really fun, and it's even better than this one. But I started with this one here now, because I'm still playing Strange Antiquities for myself first. And once that knowledge has been like dropped away again for a bit, I will also play that one on stream at some point. So yeah, there are all kinds of secrets in this game. You have to uncover them bit by bit through letters and little interactions with the villagers and stuff like that. You have not encountered it before. I love that. Our mailman says, I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me that the Arda always looked out for the less fortunate. So what's the letter gonna tell us? Who's it from? Amos, welcome. Hello, what are you telling me? The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. A plant that could keep me warm. Okay. Let me see. This is dental hygiene. Grey Sunfire. I think that is Grey Sunfire, but flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the... I'm sure now that is grey. Scent, fire. Okay, cool. So you have to figure out which plant is which. No, that is a poisonous one. Farmer's Worry. Only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants great strength, restore appearance of time. At the expense of severe fatigue once the effect is worn off. That's not what we're looking for. Brimlock. Those suffering from hyperthermia can be rescued by a draught made using leaves from the Brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. I have a feeling it's this one. Smooth waxy leaves. I think it's that one. So if we go there, let's try. Great Gable. There. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I am still some distance from the summit. I'm freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain. Unless we have Brimlock. Yes! I was right. I push on, no longer feeling the cold, and am presently rewarded with a new plant. Nice. This is different than these are. You can go like that, yeah. Little label on there. Brim. Lock. Let's go. Archive. Because we've been there. Okay, let's see. Norman Lee. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. We got a new mushroom. Cool. Love that. Simone Green. Hellebore. Always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nubbling the plants again. I hope so too. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. Okay, fair. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trouse. And I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on Red Pike. I'll come by the dive tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sadberg in the meantime. Here, take this. Common trouse. Okay. Red Pike. Red Pike. Where are you? There. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the view is majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I am after. Nice. The music in this game is a bit depressing. It is not the most upbeat, I agree. It is not the most upbeat game anyways. It's mysterious. Common trouse, right? Yes. Despite being described as common, it's far from that. No flowers, sparse leaves. Yeah. Common trouse. It is about an occult thing. Yeah, exactly. What I do think is that the music in this one is quite repetitive, which can get annoying at some point. I prefer actually... Wait, I can see if I can find that actually. Like, give me a second. Welcome home, Robin. The music in Strange Antiquities is better. Because there's actually a little playlist. I wonder if I can just play that. No, I think I can't. But there's also nothing in my playlists that are DMCA free that actually works well with this. So we're gonna stick to what it is. The music has like 2 or 3 notes in total in this theme. Kinda. Have fun, Robin. Have fun. Have we missed any bios? Yes, Simone Green, the librarian. Simone loves books and reading. She is also irritatingly organized and has begun the overwhelming task of rearranging the library in Ambleside. Her new system works, but it will take years to catalog every book, scroll, pamphlet, and diary. In the meantime, every day yields new discoveries. Buried fragments of ancient knowledge resurfacing to the light like arrowheads to archaeologists. You're doing an interesting playthrough. Want to tell us more about it? When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Verona, that's not very smart. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in future. Have you got any shimmerlong? Do I have any shimmerlong? Let's see if we do. We do. The dried stem of the shimmerlong burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large, rich leaves. It has a pleasing scent and the leaves have stiff ribs. I'm quite sure it's that one. Shimmerlong. You start with a farmhouse, 2 sheds, 1 field with winter plants, a tractor, a small trailer, and a chainsaw. Of course, also 0 money. And gotta work your way up. So, what is that? Rags to riches kind of playthrough? Interesting. Bingo. Shimmerlong. Kind of think, yeah. Sounds like Rags to Riches. Sort of. Map is completely empty, so you can design it how you want to. That's nice. Let me not miss out on the goodies of my coffee. Okay. Ruth Douglas. There's a beautiful plant that I've been looking for all over, but nobody seems to have it. Something. Monk brew? I'm not sure. I do know that you shouldn't touch the leaves, though. I think you mean meek do. Yeah, meek do. You took an accidental short nap in the car with your friend between Israel and Vienna. Hey, apparently you needed that. The beautiful flowers, made up of many smaller flowers, make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. I think this is this one. Small leaves, delicate flowers. Maybe a pleasant-looking plant, but the touching of the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. I don't think I have any other... Unless this one is... No, this one is more of a... Yeah, you do not belong there, actually. You belong with these. Let's say you saw 2 a.m. on your phone last night. Ooh. Yeah, you needed it. You needed some rest. This is meek do. This is an irritant, so we're gonna make that red. Nope. Meek do. I do not have anything else, so let's go there. Oh, this one is broken. That's sucky. Oh, no, I remember that one. I know what to do with that one. Time passed. A year, and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. What book are we talking about again? I don't remember. Okay, get that card in here. Which part was it again? Is it this one? Yes. Hehe. Cool. So it is there. Ta-da! The gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered clouds, a reset, and 2 new plants. Thank you. You go there. You go there. Yep. Okay. New people? Oh, yes. Hello, Verona Green, the occult scholar. Verona has been studying the occult and the mysterious for many years. It started as a hobby, but gradually grew into an obsession. She haunts the boundary between truth and tale, seeking out the knowledge that others recoil from. She also brews a lovely cup of tea. That she does. The investigator is back. The fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. I'm brushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swineside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help keep my lunch down? My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. Fennet. Where are you? There's Fennet. Let me check if that's correct, actually, because we gave that the name when we obtained it. Chewing the tough root of this plant says easy custering. It says short, long, soft leaves. Leaves are quite soft. Yeah, this is correct. This is Fennet. Okay, cool. Witch fig? Love that. David. You got another letter for me. Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She was just here. She seemed in a good mood. Well, thank you. That's good to hear. Okay, Verona. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered I planned on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rosland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seem overly protective lately. Kind regards. Verona Green. Okay, let's go then. Grisdale Forest. What did it say? Just northeast of Rosland. That would be there. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly I find my way blocked by 3 women, wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the Arda, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Mellow glow. Oh. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. The mellow glow has sharp thorns that protect it from predators. So this one has sharp thorns. So that could be it. Do I have anything else with thorns? I don't think I do. Oh, no, I do actually. I have this one. Sharp horn. Maybe it is supposed to be this one, Metal Glow. Do you have thorns? No, we don't. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go with this one. Bingo. Mellow glow. Give that a lovely little list. Mellow glow. Okay. With the help of the mellow glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect a plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. That's the thing, we only here to just get some plans, people. Don't worry about it. Okay, next. No, archive that one. I am afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her, that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. Ooh. So either a Guria. When burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. Light blue flowers like rounded tufts of gentle limbs will characterize this plant. Okay. Or candlewood. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long thin stems grow among tall leaves. Ooh. Now we need to decide. I think we are gonna stare. We're gonna give the Auguria. I'm gonna go with the Auguria. I think it is this one. Soft pale blue flowers. Yeah. I'm gonna go with this one. Use it. Auguria. And then we are going to take a little break because we are already an hour away again and ads are going to start soon. So go get yourself a drink, a snack, go to the bathroom, move around a bit. Make sure you get more comfortable, and I'll be back with another hour of this, and that will probably be the last, because after that it will be close to time for dinner and stuff like that. But at least we've had some fun. Thank you, enjoy your break, and I'll talk to you in about 5 minutes. Have a good break. Thank you for sticking around. Let's continue this, shall we? Margaret Elspeth. She's new. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and I said that Francis we simply must pay a visit. Okay. Thank you, Smurf. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Fair. Thank you, Lucy. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Zuzurg. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. You're cordially invited to Sizer Castle. Lord and Lady Elspeth. You know what? Let's go. Sizer Castle. So this is Egremont Castle. Moncaster. Where's Sizerk? Gleaston. Sizerk. Let's go. I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elspeth herself. She's very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. "Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you," she exclaims, pointing out at a plant that I do not recognize. But before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next one. "And this one too," she says. I am quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. "Don't forget these," Lady Elspeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. "Thank you. Fever Kiss." Oh, that's this one. For sure. Yeah. And 2 new plants. They look pretty. You can be here because the same type of flower. That's fine. We're gonna put these on a different. Yeah, you belong there. You belong there. You belong. You are separate as well. Okay, by now I don't have everything on the same spot anymore, and it's fine. Okay, there's a difference between these and all these. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. So this is Fever Kiss. We can just say that. Fever Kiss. The question is, prevent an energy boost. Okay, that's fine then. Let's see. Francis Aberton. I'm looking for a plant with yellow flowers and coarse leaves. It helps with my heartburn. Yellow flowers. This is the only one I have. Candy root? Is candy root helping with heartburn? Yeah, that could be. That could be. Coarse leaves. Yeah. Candy root. Use the plant. There you go. Selena Scott. They're saying Black Combe is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinside. I've come for some stinking Mount Cap. Sunset Mount Cap, you mean? Sunset Mount Cap. Type of fungus with domed caps. Okay, so it's either this one or that one. Oh no, I have 3 still. Sometimes called stinking Mount Cap as a result of its unpleasant odor. It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. That is not what we're looking for. It smells strongly of soured milk, bad enough to make my eyes water. Unpleasant odor, okay, fine. Okay, it has to be this one. Sunset Mount Cap. Use. Okay, cool. You're toxic, so we're gonna put a red label on you. Even though you are a fungi, but you are toxic, so I'm gonna keep you labeled like that. Oh, that was the end of the day. Interesting. Okay, fine. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. What girl? Ooh, could it be Reuben Ward's, the investigator's daughter? That sounds like a possibility. Okay, no, I don't need you. I just need to go here. Cart. She lives alone in a castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everhard grows. Okay, so abbey. Where's the abbey? Let that one be there. Where's the abbey? There. Lives alone in a castle to the northwest of the... Okay, so you live here. And then it's 1, 2, 3. 3 miles east. Bingo. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. New plant acquired. And you look a lot like this one, so we're gonna put you two together. There we go. Away with the map. Open the book. Customer. Faye, welcome back. What have you done to me? I see the woman in the jade mask everywhere. And that creature that stands over her shoulder. I almost feel like I can sense its desires. It is afraid of the sisterhood. That much is clear. It will lay waste to them. So much death. But it can be avoided with Arduino's protection. I do not know if I am awake or asleep even now. I feel the darkness tearing at my mind. But this is info that we needed though. Thank you, Faye. I appreciate you. Worryless. Worryless is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. Okay, but which plant has these leaves? That's wren, so that's not it. Also, I should put these together because they have no leaves. But you are a bulb one, so we're gonna put you there. Or they only have leaves. Could it be this one? Small yellow berries. There's no flowers in this one, so that's not working. That doesn't look right either. But they do smell wonderful. Cream color flowers, they smell wonderful. Maybe. No, that makes no sense. This one? That's... no. Ew. I do not know which one it is. Bright red flowers grow at the ends of thin stems. No, that makes no sense. I feel like it has to be this one. Let's try if that's the right one. Oh, worry less. Nice. Okay, cool. Next one. Simone, welcome back. I met a strange man on the road to Sapberg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west. At least I think he was. He said he was looking for the Winter Spring. I'll write this down for you. Anyway, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant I wanted? Yeah, I did. Here. Mem wanted to meet you, headed west from Sadberg, possibly near the source of the river Winster. Okay. River Sprint, River la. Sadberg. Where is Sadberg? Sadberg. There is Sadberg. Headed west from Sadberg. River Kent, River Sprint. River... Oh. Possibly near the source? Oh, that could be. Yeah. The Hermit's Camp is easy to find, nestled between 2 boulders above the spring. The cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. 2 down. 1, 2. Oh, no. Damn. 2 down. So we're here. 1, 2. And then 3 to the east. 1, 2, 3. There. Interesting. Okay. Perfect. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. The camp at the Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts where I am greeted by an eccentric man. Oh, yes, yes. Oh. The man says, you must take this. Take it. Take it. At his insistence, I receive the looking glass that he thrusts into my hands. He places an envelope delicately on top. Haha, it's no use to me anymore. No use. Don't forget the red. The red. Oh, Ebony. I'm sure that he is quite mad. Okay. Oh. What are we getting here? What is this? It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to extract from the plants it concerned with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Okay. That is... Oh. Ah. Okay. Only specific plants. Fine. Let's see. Comrade Stanway. I am not long for this world, and I have decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with a rare and beautiful Caballia, like a Dreher huntsman with the Drentium-covered tombs. A Caballia. There we go. A rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Caballia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. 6 petals. That's Fennet. I have a feeling it's this one. Flowers are soft purple with a sweet scent. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That feels logic. Do we have anything else like that? No, we don't. It has to be this one. Bingo. Eyebright. Perfect. Cabalia. Thank you. Next. Ooh, oh, the lady with the jade mask. Your reputation is growing, horticulturist. I hear you are the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. My hat feels like it's being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop art. Bios. Unknown, the woman with the jade mask. The one that Faye is having visions of. Little is known about the mysterious woman in the jade mask. She is occasionally seen in Undermere, but people understandably avoid her cold demeanor. That makes sense. Okay, hop art. Let's go. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Blue flowers. Firm leaves. Dark blue flowers. Smell like sweet like rhubarb. Possibly. Blue flowers. Stiff leaves. Firm or stiff? That actually makes sense. So the inside looks like what's on the thing here. We also have this one still. Dark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling this plant. That's not what it should be like. No, I'm gonna go with this one. Hop heart. Yes. You hope Easter was nice. Easter was fine. Yeah, I'm really happy. My mom came over. My aunt decided not to in the end because she had a really bad night. My mom came over and we did quite some garden work and I'm really happy with it. Still not completely done, but what we've done is really fine. I'm really, really happy with it. Now I can make it better again. Hop heart. And it's always fun to have time with my mom. Verona Green, welcome back. Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation at the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise. Ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought, actually, but my curiosity has gotten the better of me. Fair enough, Verona. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet they found something juicy down there. I hope not literally. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. Oh, that could be juicy. I could do with some witch fig to take with me. Always comes in useful. Witch fig. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which is often confused with. Okay, so where's my fever kiss? Where is the fever kiss? This is the fever kiss, so then this is the one. Yes. Witch fig. Having a nice garden when spring summer comes is indeed nice. Yes. Like, I still have to do quite a bit of things. But at least the hardest work, like trimming all the bushes and the lilac, has been really, really well done. So now everything can grow in a way that works. And I can work on the rest. Okay, so this is witch's fig. Witch fig. There we go. Okay. I never see anybody in your shop. We have quite a bit of customers. It is a daily surprise to me that you're still in business. Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here. I'll give it another scratch for good measure. I need some bishop parasol for a work-related matter. Bishop's parasol. That's a mushroom. Mushroom found in dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pains. Okay, let me see. No, this one have a milky fluid, right? A viscous white liquid can be seen oozing from its underside. Yeah, that's an option. Honestly, no, this is the only option, because the other ones aren't parasols. Smells rotten. And these give light. No, it needs to be this one. Bishop's parasol. There we go. And that one is just yeah, purple. Bishop's parasol. Bingo. Ooh, we're closed for a day. Where are they going to the same place? Oh wow. Anything new here? No, just chat logs. We've already read that. Okay. New card. Not long after, the girl left home. Her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. I have a feeling that the father is Reuben Ward at the moment. We're talking about his daughter. And yes, I've played the game before, but I do not remember this anymore. Okay. Let's go. What does the card say? Ooh, thunder. The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fork. The old man, Coniston water, yes, okay, looks out across the lake with blind eyes. Fair enough. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently outwards towards the fork, which is here. Bingo. I love that, like, in here, the clues aren't that hard to get. They're a bit more difficult in Strange Antiquities, and a bit more, they are more, there's more differentiation in the kind of puzzles that you get to get to the right place. I enjoy that. The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I am not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. 2. I love that. Ooh. Oh, I feel like you do belong with these, honestly. Up there. Yeah. These actually belong in their own. You belong there. These belong together. Okay. I love that you can actually see the lightning. Eleanor Bramer. Bramer. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I have drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Thank you, Eleanor. You know what? We're just gonna do that. That's here. If that is this line, then it's there. Why did I come here? It's not there. Okay, we'll see. I feel that it should be there though. It is that location. Maybe it's lower down? That line is not this. It's there. Wait. Damn it. Ah. Go there for a second. Then come here. So, yeah, it's one up. It's this one. Either this or that. I think that one. Okay. Now we know. Now we know. We'll go a bit later. Bethany Coleman. Welcome back. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. You're welcome, Bethany. The Sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the Arda was poisoned with gilded dendra has everyone worried. Fair. The temporary acting Arda is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. That could be Reuben Ward's daughter. We're trying to find her, and Sister Charlotte remembered that the Jacob's Worth plant is set to help locate people. Jacob's Worth. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Worth. But it's the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate. Hey Lero, you just as poor now? Hi Yip, welcome back. How did it go? I have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out in the fells. This is the type of leaf that we're looking for, and I think I only have that. That's not it. Ooh. This one? Would it be that one? The leaves seem to have a mind of their own. Yeah, it's this one. This is Jacob's Worth. It went well, everything signed and paid for. Well done. It sucks, but still, well done. Okay, that's Jacob's Worth. There we go. Let's go there. The air is thick with flying, biting insects, an unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Blue winter. Ew. Oh, winterborn. Winterboar. Also known as blue aloe or blue winter, after its cool blue-gray flowers. I feel like it's... Oh, that one probably. Winterboar is a hardy plant often found growing in extreme cold environments. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent when applied to the skin. Gray blue flowers with an orange center. Yeah, this has to be this one. Yep. Cool. Dranthium. Winterboar. Nice. Collect a new one. You can go there because you have the same shapes as those. This one can go in there. Arthur Cook. It's my wife's birthday and I wanted to get her something special. There was a plant that she used to love as a child, but she hasn't been able to find any in years. It's sort of a bulb-like and has a strong smell to it, but strong in a good way. And Oh, the flower is more like lots of little flowers. Bulb-like. Lots of little flowers. Flowers more like lots of... This is not lots of little flowers. Are you looking for this one, maybe? Pungent but not unpleasant. Yeah, it has to be this one. Forest canopy. Yeah. Forest camphor. Okay, next one. Ennis Ilford. We've had our eye on you for some time now. Join us. Praise to Dendru. Who are you? Ennis Ilford. A man who claims to represent a group known as the Seeds of Redemption. He grew up in nearby Gasford, but it is rumored that he spent some time living in Rydal Cave. It is not clear what happened in the intervening years, but by the time he came to Undermere, he had dedicated his life to the one he calls the Woken Dendru. Oh boy. I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise will be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sadgill Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the Dendru. Okay. How am I? And Smurf and anyone else in chat who feels like sharing? I'm doing okay. I'm getting tired, so this is we're gonna raid out in about 15 minutes, but I'm doing okay. Smurf is still fighting the cold. That really sucks. Let me check something real quick. I'm wondering when it comes to my achievements if I've joined that cult or not. I'm not sure. How's the coding going? That's a good question, actually. You know what? We can do this. You didn't do shopping, you went to decline your dad's inheritance. Yeah. I'm really sad that I had to come to that, though. Sadgill Church. Sadgill. There. Good, or well, you got distracted by other things, but you did make progress and finally know how to continue. That is good. The church isn't hard to find in the small hamlet of Sadgill. This must be the place. Okay. Wait. St. John's Poppy. Okay, cool. St. John's Poppy. Where is that again? This one. Afterwards you went and bought yourself a possible to celebrate. Well done. That's a good idea. Haven't closed it yet, so we'll still get back to it. That makes sense. Keys plant. Yeah, we already knew that. Okay. I've returned from Swinside. I must admit I was hoping for more to go on, but there were certainly signals of a ritual having been performed at the stone circle. And the poor victim. Well, the less said about him, the better. Reuben had it right, though. Grisly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the gilded gendra. Fair. Ooh. Lucy, you've never had a possible? Damn. Oh, we need to fix that. We need to fix that. Bro, we need to taste one of them. Looks so good. I know it looks, they are so good. Okay, gilded dendra. Let's see. We need to change that, right? We do. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to dendritic miasma. A sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Wait. Was that this one? My fingers ache from handling this plant. It's this one. This is gilded dendra. Yes. Okay, this one gets a red label. Red label, because you're poisonous. Gilded dendra. Done. And they were like 10 times bigger than the sushi. Yes, they are. They are indeed. Okay, next. Anne Wood. My aunt died 2 weeks ago, and I inherited her house. I have been sifting through her possessions, and last night I found something unusual. In a forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines. So strong that I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? I do. I think it's mostly the same type of pastry that's being used for a possible. But it is sturdier, yeah. But that makes sense because it's bigger, so the layer is thicker. But I think Yip can explain that better. I think did he post this in the Discord? It could be. Oh yeah, earlier. Yeah. No, he's posted those before. That's true. He did. If you've never had them, you can only buy the real Bossable in one bakery in Dumbles. Yeah, both the cream and the chocolate are a secret recipe and so good. They really are. They really are good. Royal Gentian. Sometimes called Everhard, the pink flowers of the Royal Gentian are made up of 2 large kidney-shaped petals. I know which one it is. That's this one. You grew up in Boston, it's your native dish. Exactly. No wonder you haven't had one then. That makes sense indeed. Use plant. Okay. Royal. Okay. Ooh, close to day. End day. You know what? I think that's also a really good moment to just say, it's good here. We'll continue next time. So we're gonna do this. Get the card and read a little bit. You figured you might have tried one from like Ariam or something. No. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. That book can't be anything good. That book can't be anything good, but we'll see that next time. And I don't know when next time is gonna be with this game. I can't tell you. But we're gonna go here. I'm gonna find a summon to raid into. Oh, I think I already know. Don't think I need to make any decisions about that. Yeah. Let's go say hello to dear. Oh wait, we can also go to Colo. Maybe I want to go to Colo? Wait. Aw, thank you, Pissy, for still being here. No, we're not gonna go to Colo. We're gonna go to Joy. We're gonna go to Joy. Joy is currently giving our cats treats, so that's good. As a kid, you never went to or Yumbo. Now you do, since is around the corner, but you haven't seen any giant sushis. Interesting. And if you have, you might have just thought they were exactly that, a giant sushi. No, they're better than that. Thank you for all for being here at this really random surprise stream with a little random comfy game. I hope it helped a bit with whatever needed to be done. And just having some people around. I'm gonna be back on Friday. No, we're not gonna be back on Friday evening, because I'm at a concert on Friday evening. We're gonna be back on Sunday. And even that is a question mark right now. Yip! Thank you for gifting a sub to Brum. I appreciate you. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. That's really cute. Brum, enjoy the rest of my streams for the next month without ads. Yay. Here's my pay. Thank you for the goodies, Lucy. Thank you. We're gonna raid concert time. Yes, I've been looking forward to this one for about half a year, and I'm really happy that I got tickets. So, or just a ticket, because I'm going alone. It's been a while since I went to a concert alone, and this is a big one, but I'm gonna be fine. It's gonna be fun. And let me quickly see if I actually will be here on Sunday. Yes, I'll be here on Sunday, because there is no event this week. Oh no, because they're doing the t-shirt training this weekend. Check. Okay, cool. So there will be Stardew Sunday. Next time we meet, let me know in advance. Maybe you can get. We'll have a little check-in with that, Lucy, okay? Let's go over to Joy. If you're being left behind, it is gonna be this place. Go there manually, please. This is the raid message for subs. Why does it not work? Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Can someone replace that? Where's the dumps one? Funny one. You both said it apparently. Cool. It's not copying it right anymore. Here. If you have a sub, then it's this one. If you do not have a sub, then it is this one. There we go. So have a lovely rest of your week. I'll see you guys on Sunday, hopefully, for Stardew Sunday. And may the best of your today be the worst of your tomorrow, lovelies. I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.